Hi guys, it's Amy. So Chris won't be joining me for this video. I've been thinking about doing a video for discussion about how I ended up wanting to become a nurse and how my journey has been since then. So a little bit of testimony before we get started on why I am trying to become a nurse now. As you know, or many of you may know that know me, I ended up going to the College of Idaho in Caldwell, Idaho. In my freshman year, which was in 2016, I ended up going there as an undecided major student. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had a lot of passion and interest that I wanted to do, but I didn't know fully what I actually want my career to be. So I just decided as an undecided major student. But I know that I was really passionate about health, fitness, living a healthy lifestyle. So I was thinking more towards becoming a nutritionist or a dietitian. But I didn't know if that's what I really wanted my career to be. So I basically just decided as an undecided major. But I decided to have my major bachelor degree in health science just because it's health related field that I was going to basically go into, but I just didn't know which field. And basically what's great about the College of Idaho was that you don't have to do the basic classes that most colleges or universities require you to do. They just needed your high school transcript, your ACT test or SAT test score, and that's basically it. And then it was great because I got to start my classes for my major by in health science right away in my freshman year, so that was good. So what's great also about the College of Idaho was that you get to either double major or you get to major in a bachelor degree and have 3 minors along with it. I decided to major in bachelor degree of health science along with three other minors, which were art and design, and then the second one was visual studies, and the third one was analogical and technical studies of the natural sciences, which is basically a study of like certain topics in the health field related topics basically. So those were my degrees I got when I graduated. So at the end of my freshman year was when I felt like I didn't know, like I was concerned because I noticed that most of my classmates and my friends I made my freshman year, they already knew what they wanted to be or what their career choice were, and I'm still undecided. So I basically prayed about it and asked God for direction. And then I also share my feeling, my concern with a couple of my friends. And you know who you are. And so I just share with them, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to pick a major right now or like a career path that I want to work towards. And so a couple of my friends, basically one in particular, Conscient, she was a friend that I made during my freshman year. So when Sonali and I went into our freshman year, I think she was in her senior year or her junior year. I think she was like 2 years ahead of us. But she basically, I shared with her and we just had this conversation, a good conversation, and I was just sharing with her my concern, and she was just telling me, like, out of nowhere, she was like, why don't you go in to become a nurse? And I'm like, huh? I was shocked because I'm like, I never thought of becoming a nurse. I knew that the path to become a nurse is not easy. It's challenging, it's hard, it's a lot of work, and I didn't think I could do it, but she said she think I could do it. And basically she was saying how my personality and just who I am, I would make a great nurse. And so I said, okay, well, I'm gonna pray about it and think about what you just shared with me. So I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, she might be right. I should look into the path of becoming a nurse. And I felt God leading me in that direction too. Um, so the beginning of my freshman year, when I had my advisor meeting, I basically shared with my advisor that I wanted to change my major to health science still, but my career path to become a nurse. And so he helped me with my scheduling and just classes, changing classes and everything to fit into my schedule. So that's basically how I ended up becoming a nurse. And I shared my change of plan with a couple of my other friends, and they agree with Kanchan that yeah, you should go for a nurse. So that's my confirmation. And just my experience with the College of Idaho has always been good. I basically during that I worked part-time at a job, and also going to school full-time, and some semester I was taking like 20 credits and still working. There was a lot of stress, to be honest. It's so much work, but you have to do what you have to do to survive. And definitely when you don't have family, like a family that you can go to for help with anything, I'm saying parents, basically, parents that helps you with like money or resources or whatever, advices. Most students, they go there for free. They don't have to work, and they just focus on school. But like many of us, we have to work. We have to provide our own way. So yeah, so I worked, and it was hard, but I managed to graduate with a almost 3.6, like around 3.6, I think. Yeah, 3.6 GPA overall, which is pretty good. I wish if I have if I look back on it, and right now, I wish I didn't work when I was going to school, just because I wanted to do well. I'm just one of those people that wants to do excellent and just want to get that good grade and do well overall with the learning. And so I wish I didn't work, but I had to, and I can't take that back. But it was a good experience. It definitely taught me a lot about determination, perseverance, trusting God, relying on other people for help other than myself. And then growth, of course, in my own characters and who I am. And also a lot of things that motivated me through my time with the College of Idaho was my birth family in Cambodia. The reason why I actually wanted to go to college was just to have a better job one day, if God willing, that I can help my family in Cambodia with better lives. And so yeah. Okay, so I actually ended up starting nursing school in May, also 2020, when I ended up ending the College of Idaho. So there was a 2 weeks period where I was attending both the College of Idaho and Nightingale College, which is the nursing school that I am currently attending right now. The reason why was the College of Idaho wasn't going to be finished until May, like the mid of May, and I ended up starting nursing school like the beginning of May, the first week of May. So so I actually had to experience. Was it easy? It was not easy. I had a lot of stress. I got a lot of white hair. But I quit my job right before the beginning of May because I knew that I would not be able to function with 2 colleges and work. So I ended up quitting my job. So how is nursing school going? So nursing school is going pretty good. I'm just taking my basic class right now, concept, fundamental of nursing classes. And so this semester we have clinical rotation, which is also called experimental learning. But it's online because basically COVID, of course. So they require us to just do it online. so I'm attending Nightingale College. It's a nursing school, so the main base is located in Utah, but they have smaller district or branches throughout the country, USA. And so they have one in Boise, so I'm attending the one in Boise district, but most of the classes or stuff that we do is online, except for like clinical rotation or experimental learning, which is also known as clinical rotations. But so since I'm just taking fundamental concepts of nursing classes, we are just meeting basically online for clinical rotations. The reason why is because the base in Boise, the clinical, they need that space for people that are almost graduating and they need to do their stuff there. So they're giving that place or first option to those people that are graduating soon. And so we're just meeting online. It's kind of funny. And then for like our skills in like vital signs and stuff, we have to do it like at home. Like we have to be creative with what we use basically for our skills. But like for vital sign, I was able to use Chris as my patient. And then of course, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did like a insertion of a Foley catheter, and so I just made my own version of like a female prenatal area. So I used like a water bottle with the paper plate and just cut like a hole in the paper plate to sit into like the water bottle right here to go, pretending that's the urine hole basically. So yeah, you just have to be creative in nursing school, definitely when you're online. So I didn't work for my first semester, which was my summer semester. I didn't work. And then, so yeah, I didn't work. And then now I am working. So, I started to work again in, August, the beginning of August at Nightingale. I meant at Zorogo packaging, which was only like 10 minutes away from where I live. And so Chris said I didn't have to work, but I felt like I wanted to help out. He also is going to school for plumbing, and he has full-time work. So I just like to be busy. I'm one of those people that like always to be busy. Yes, sometimes I like to relax and stuff, but most of the time I just like to go. But I also felt like Chris and I, we have goals, plans, dreams for the future, and I can't just leave that all up to Chris, bringing in the finance, that we need to pay bills, for basically what we need to do. So I got a job with Zorogo Packaging at the beginning of August. And Kristen told me not to because he knew that nursing school was gonna be basically hard. But I started work with Zorogo in August, the beginning of August, and basically my job was cleaning, so sanitary team. And the reason why I took that job was because my boss was willing to work with my work schedule. And not many jobs are willing to do that with students. So, and it was pretty easy. All I have to do was clean and then come, clean, and go home. So yeah, so for that schedule, I actually work from, most days I work from 8 until 4:30 p.m. But if I have like mandatory clinical classes or classes I have to attend, I would have to work around my work schedule and to be able to attend those classes. So for example, Wednesday I have clinical rotation, so I would go into work at 4:30 a.m. and get off by 6:30 a.m. Then I have like a few hours before I have my clinical rotation class. So then I have clinical rotation at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then afterward at 12 p.m. I would go back to work and finish my hours until like 4 or 5 p.m. So that's my basically my schedule for Wednesday, most of the day Wednesdays for like the whole semester. So what my schedule was like was I would try to get up around 3 a.m. Some days I sleep in a little bit and would get up around 3:30 a.m. And then I would study until basically 6:30, and then I would go and wake up Chris, prepare food for Chris, and then or just take a break from studying, and then I would get ready for work, which is at 8 a.m. And then I would go to work and come home around 5 p.m. Sometime 5:30 p.m. because there's a lot of work, cleaning. So, and then I just have like an hour of break. So I would just either eat dinner or just relax on the couch, watch something just to relieve my mind and stress. And then I would resume to studying at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. And then I would try to go to bed around 9 p.m. and then wake up again at 3 a.m. So yeah, that's my schedule during the weekdays when I have work. And then it was good. But eventually I started getting a lot tired. I noticed I was getting super exhausted. 3 months because I quit around the end of October because I got job with Amazon. And Amazon, they have work schedule that you can work at night and only 4 days of the week. So I was like, okay, that's a perfect schedule because I would like that would work with my school schedule, and plus they pay a little bit more. And I found out from someone that they pay 95% of school to pay towards school. So I was like, yeah, that's what I need. I don't want any more student loans. I have enough as it is. So that's my goal, is to work there. So you have to work there for like a year to get the 95% like payment towards your school. So that's my goal, is to get them to help me with school. And it has been going well. I love the night schedule. So I work from 6:30 p.m. to 5 a.m. And so it's a 10 hours work period. And then I work from Sunday evening to Thursday morning. And then I have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and a little bit of Sunday off to focus on school or anything I needed to do. So it's been going well with nursing school, and I like it a lot. I enjoy the topics, the subjects, the concept I'm learning. My wish is that I wish I have more time in the world to just study one concept at a time. But each week we have different concept we study. For example, week 1 we would study concept on gas exchange. Week 2 we would study on, for example, perfusion. Week 5 we would study a different concept, which would be like, let's see what else, elimination, something like that. And like, you only have a week, and then you have other classes. You don't have just one classes, you have other classes that you have to focus on too. So you just choose which to focus on. It's like, so much to know in so little time, but I love it. And I am determined to do well in nursing school. And so I have 2 years of nursing school with Nightingale, so I won't graduate until December 2022. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure you leave, if you have any other questions that I didn't answer in this video about nursing school schedule or whatever, just leave it down below, and I will try to answer as soon as I can. And if there's another video that you want me to do on nursing school, then just let me know, and comment down below. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful holiday, you guys. Bye.